Hi everyone. Oh my god. Thank you everyone and hi everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I was supposed to do this video like since 6 o'clock and then I went to meditate and I fell asleep. But anyways, oh god, I just been tired. And honestly, somebody called me just to talk shit, so I was just like, let me meditate to get you out of my mind. Irrelevant information, irrelevant anyways, yesterday I said that anybody that calls me just to want to do any drama, I'm like, it's just a basically perception of what you're going through in life, because you're going through a lot. But anyways, I hope everyone's having an amazing day. It's like midnight. I just literally woke up, I started meditating and I fell asleep. I'm a mess. I don't care how my hair looks and everything. So anyways, the reason I'm making this video and I have committed myself to do a video, every single day, it's because I think it's time for everybody to be able to see how amazing of a person you are, how beautiful you are inside your heart, and all the good things that you have, but we don't get to see it because we're so blinded every single day by how we actually perceive ourselves, okay? And not only that, we have little people out there, or families, or associates, or people that we live with, or even people that we have had in life and shit, that we have had as partners, that kind of destroy us internally, emotionally, and it has gotten to the point physically to me, okay? Everything I've been tracing it back to my childhood issues. My mom abandoned me at 10 months. My dad, I met him when I was 13. That triggered my abandonment issues. Okay, that wasn't known because I was 10 months. After that, the rejection, because I'm afraid, how people see me and how far a guy, would like me or not like me. That's kind of like the chain. The third one and most important one, trust issues. I didn't even understand that at the beginning, because there's so many ways to say trust. We get emotionally drained or put down by people that we live with, or people that we associate with, or people that we're around with, and we start believing those lies. Because I am that kind of person. When somebody criticizes me or says something about me, I put a strong face, but inside I cry. I don't say much because I don't like to be labeled as a crybaby. But I said to myself, you know what? I am a crybaby. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. Like yesterday I was crying. I just came home and I cry. And I cry 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 and I cry. And honestly, the reason I did is because I'm so grateful for all the things I understand and all the things that I'm able to talk and I'm able to share because of my life experiences, is that people have really dominated me and have controlled me inside my mind because I allow them to. It's not because, it is what it is. Because I allow them, because inside I was very weak. And this is the first year that I took my power back. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care about the perception people have about me. It's like I'm tired of trying to live a perfect life for everyone. And no matter how hard I try, people are never happy. So I said to myself, I never trusted myself because I've ever had a mom and I thought, oh my God, what's the right thing to do? That's the excuse, the victim mentality inside my head, where I will always be like, oh, I need help, asking for advice to the people, telling everybody my life, and, including people in my life. And instead of trying to make my own choices and make my own decisions, I started giving my power away. I started trusting people. I started telling people my problems because I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. I'm an empath, another thing that's another personal kind of thing, where I pick up people's feelings right away, even when I'm on the phone. It's kind of bad, but I love it. Because now that I'm an empath, I'm able to divide myself, feelings from other people and my own feelings. I have literally, have completely rewired my brain inside of me, because I finally empty myself and let go of all those emotions and all those feelings and all the traumas and all the put downs, how people have treated me like shit, how people have called me names, how people have humiliated me, and sometimes they still continue and trying to get in my mind. And I'm like, everything you said about me, half of it might be true, but then half of it you're also responsible, you know, because even when you have kids, people are responsible 50-50. And it's like, okay, it is what it is, you know. So, you know, all those things emotionally drain us, you know, and we start kind of losing ourselves in that reality of perceptions of other people's about us. And it hurts, you know. It hurts to be criticized. It hurts for people to talk about you. And what does that do inside of your soul and of your heart? You start like losing yourself. You start feeling like questioning everything you do. Like, you know, even little comments when you say, oh, you're stupid. Like last time my daughter told me she messed up on something and somebody hit her in the back. And I'm talking about a family member. So, you know, I was like, what are you trying to say? She said, she hit me hard, Mom. She made me feel dumb. And I'm like, Mommy, you trust yourself. You keep on believing in yourself. And no matter what anybody says, even me, you know, even me as a mom, I want you to start learning to trust yourself. And when you think I'm wrong about it, just let me know. Okay, that's all we need to do. There ain't no problems. There ain't no dramas. You know, I literally had to completely rewire myself and step back. And trust me, I've been through a lot of things, you know. And when I started meditation, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do, because I was aligning, something is called aligning your chakras. The last thing I was advised within my own self, you know, in my meditation, and something that I felt driven to do was to heal my heart. And I've always been all feelings. So I was like, oh my God, what is this going to trigger, you know? And I wear crystals. All this are crystals. All these are crystals. Crystals are basically to me like a tool belt, you know, to be able to control my emotions, because that's what crystals do. You see all this, the one that has all the colors, the purple, the green, and the blue, and the one in the burgundy, these are basically our chakras aligned. I have it backwards. You know, the red one on top is the oh my God, I'm so tired. I just woke up. Basically, it's our body itself, and it's also inside our brains, and that's how you control yourself emotionally, physically, and you get to survive, you know. So in between my phases of me doing the meditations and, you know, aligning, because I started meditating 3 days, and then I did another 3 days and another 3 days to basically align my chakras. When I got to my heart, I felt like I have trust issues, and I was talking to a girl in a park that sells crystals, and I told her, Mama, I'm a Capricorn. I told her, I'm very blunt. I'm going through a lot of the things maybe I don't understand, because the spirituality is very new to me, but I want to fix my trust issues. I told her. She said, she's like, that's healing your heart. She goes like that. And if you don't trust yourself, she mentioned to me, you don't trust anyone in life. Oops. Ouch. That hurt. When she said that, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry, crawl, and put my head like a fucking flamingo in the, you know, in the earth. Because nobody has said it to me that way. It's true. You know, I sometimes, me growing up, I didn't even trust myself, because I didn't have a little encouragement, maybe, you know, for somebody to push me. Maybe that was what it was needed, you know. And I didn't have my mom, I didn't have my dad, and if anything, people just kind of control me and have always told me what to do, you know. So yeah, you know, being by myself now make me realize that, yes, that is correct. I did have hardcore trust issues, you know. And when I started healing my heart, and I started understanding, and I started seeing that that's the key, you know, to the fact that I have been honestly making so many wrong choices in my life. You know, I allow other people to control me instead of me taking my power back and to be able to trust myself. You know, like, I don't want to fight. I really am tired of fights. I lived with that for 12 years, you know, and even my ex still right now that we're separated, he calls me to ask me about money, about my taxes for years that I haven't been with him. Well, all those 4 years that I haven't been with my ex, I've been homeless. I stayed also in a garage. You know, I was with electricity for a while. I've been through life. And he keeps on telling me, oh, you did this and you did that. And I was like, okay. as you wish, you know. But all these years you didn't also help me. I've been learning to trust myself. I've been learning to find myself. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I'm not. Of course, as a human being, I make mistakes. And honestly, to be very honest to you, I will say maybe into the middle of this year is that I started really opening my eyes, and I started seeing how things are. You know, I'll give my shirt to somebody on the street and my shoes if they need it, you know, because I've always been a giver. Always. Always. And I seem to attract only people that like to take. But that was the personal issue, and those are things that I've been acknowledging myself. You know, when you have a beautiful soul, you just help. And, you know, some people might see it as like, oh, she's stupid. Yeah, I am. I trust people. I trust people to give people love, because I expect everybody to do it in return. But I realize that not everybody has the same heart, which is also okay. But that's why I'm making this YouTube video, because I think everybody is individually unique in their own way. And even if those bad traits, we have to accept them, because it's still part of us. You know, when you completely open your eyes and your perceptions to everything that you've been in life, and how you don't trust yourself, and you haven't been able to really be honest to yourself and be the best version, is because we're giving our power away to other people. You know, most of the time, instead of trusting our own selves, you know, we go to our friends, or we go ask someone else. And sometimes people, they don't really know, because the only one that goes inside your feelings and goes crazy inside your heart, inside your head, and inside your thoughts, honestly, is us. Us within. You know, no one else does. Nobody else knows what you go through. You're the only one that does. Trust starts within us. Trust is a very personal thing. Trust is the key to life, because the day you start trusting yourself is the day that you stop, you know, telling people, no, you cannot treat me that way. No, you cannot talk to me that way. No, I am an individual, and I'm learning to trust myself. And above that, you start learning to ask people to respect you. You start setting boundaries. You start finding how beautiful you are as a person, and how sometimes all the things people used to say, you know, are not true. Sometimes, you know, when people talk about other people, it's a perception of who they are, and they just show the shade. They just throw the shade of other people, because it's easier that way to talk about others than to talk about them, our own selves, you know. So when we go inward and we start analyzing our own faults, and we start analyzing our own mistakes, and we start analyzing where we're giving our power away, that's when life starts helping you. The reason I talked about, you know, the crystals is because this one, the white one, that's the one that the girl told me that if I didn't trust myself, I didn't trust anyone. That hurt me. And honestly, I trust humanity. I trust that every human being is capable of overcoming and being the best version for themselves to become that powerful. She said, with this ring, you're gonna go through a lot, and you're gonna analyze your life in a way that you haven't done your whole life. She said, but it's gonna slap you left and right. Yes. That's the way that I like it. I'm not going to say that I'm, you know, perfect, but I like things set straight up to my face, and I choose whether it hurts me or not. And now I could plainly say this, I do choose. So remember to trust yourself. Remember to believe in yourself. Remember to know that you're the only person that knows what goes in your head. Nobody else does. You are the only person capable in this life to take your power back, to tell people and set boundaries, and to start trusting yourself. You know, for me, meditation is the one that triggered me, all this inside my head. So that's why I'm sharing the knowledge. You know, all the wisdom that I've gotten is because I've cried a lot, because I release all my dramas, because I let go of everything. And as an individual, it's up to you to be able to say, I trust myself now. I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to become the best version of myself. And you know what? The past is gone. It does not define me, and it will never, ever define me. It made me, it taught me. It gave me lessons, beautiful lessons. Acknowledge them, accept them, and embrace them with love. Because only with love, honestly, how can you fix your own trust issues with hate and talking down on yourself? We're our own critics. So it's like, let's change that perception. See how beautiful you are. See how amazing you are as a person inside your heart. And see how even those things that in the past you assume that they were wrong, they make you better. Trust me, it has taken a lot. It has taken meditation. It has taken therapy. It has taken working out. It has taken a lot of understanding. All of us are afraid to go inside, but that's the key. Meditation is the key. Self-love is the key. And if anybody has any questions, hit me up. Much love, peace, and light.